The situation in Cuba is on the verge of turning into a historic calamity, and it has to be, this calls for a swift and meaningful response. So today I've made 4 specific asks of the President that I think he needs to move on very quickly. The first is I'm calling for the President to immediately authorize and allocate funding to provide emergency connectivity to the internet for Cuba through balloon-supplied internet coverage. In recent years, American firms have made real strides in telecommunication technologies, including fiberless solutions that can be deployed to remote regions at a relatively short notice. That was done in Puerto Rico in 2017 after Hurricane Maria. Second, I'm calling on the President to instruct Secretary Blinken to convene a meeting of the Permanent Council of the Organization of American States to address this ongoing situation in Cuba. We must lead the effort to gain approval for a strong condemnation of the regime's violence against its own people and a petition to the Inter-American Human Rights Commission to travel to Cuba and begin to document the violations of civil and human rights that have happened and are ongoing. Third, I'm calling on the President to, in accordance with Article 54 of the UN Charter, convene an emergency meeting of the Security Council to fully inform it of the activities that are being undertaken or contemplated by the OAS and what's happening in Cuba in general. And fourth, I'm calling on the President to clearly and publicly communicate to the Cuban regime that it's going to be the policy of the U.S. to regard the weaponization of mass migration. If they weaponize mass migration against the United States, it will be considered as a hostile act, and it will be met with a swift and appropriate response.